Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap. If you're wondering why the color's off, it's because earlier today was the first day that I actually had natural light here in the office in many weeks. 2 weeks we had full, really bad sun, like crazy outside, and because of that, I basically had different adjustments of color. We had natural light today, so I had the adjustments on. That's why I looked a little weird. Today was Monday, the 21st of November, 2022. All right, and basically, today was a half day for me when it came to streaming, but not to work. Earlier today, we did a level 1 podcast. We discussed my history with Pokemon. Why did we discuss my history with Pokemon? Well, it was because today I started Pokemon Scarlet per your requests. Originally, I was going to play Evil West this week, but you guys campaigned and said, no, we want Pokemon. We're really excited to see you play the new Pokemon game. So I said, all right, you know what? I'll do it. I'll play it per fan request. And so, since that's what we were doing today, I did a whole, big segment, about half an hour, about talking about my history with Pokemon over the years and all of that. It's a pretty good show. As for Pokemon Scarlet, it pretty much went as well as I expected. The game mechanics are interesting. It's open world like Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's catching of Pokemon, not as... It doesn't use items like Pokemon Legends Arceus or Arceus did, where you're using an item and every time you throw one, basically goes away. And, it's more like you can take advantage of the field by trying to catch a Pokemon in the open world, but it's not exactly the same mechanic. It is open world roaming, though, rather than like random encounters and things like that. Basically, the whole game is like the wild from Pokemon Sword and Shield. But it runs terribly. The graphics are atrociously outdated. Almost no detail in the environments or any of the textures. The lighting's bad. The frame rate is ridiculously bad in certain parts. Okay. That being said, the story so far is very what you would expect for Pokemon. It's not bad. The gameplay elements are pretty good. Like, I like the gameplay elements so far of the game, and I think that the further I get in, the better it's going to be. When I play Pokemon games, we do a special thing where viewers get to name Pokemon for a certain level of contribution. We had several people today who did that. And then after the fact, I'm not even kidding you, tonight, as I was doing something completely unrelated, someone sent a tip saying, I want to name a Pokemon tomorrow, but I'm not here tomorrow. Can you do it for me? Here's a tip. I was like, so people are invested. They're liking this. They're liking the Pokemon playthrough, and they want to be involved in it and support it. Awesome. Thank you. That's really nice of you. Okay, so what I'll do is actually tomorrow I'll read that out, and that will apply to tomorrow's stream if they want to name a Pokemon. Okay, so that being said, great stuff all around. Great level of support. People really enjoyed the stream. Went really well. The videos are live on YouTube right now. I really didn't even get past the intro in the first 3 hours because there was a lot of open world roaming and catch. I caught a ton of Pokemon just day one. We caught a lot, okay? A lot of new Pokemon already. I think I caught 3 or 4 brand new Pokemon for this game, which is nice. It's nice to see fresh Pokemon after playing Arceus, and there really wasn't any, right? I think people were saying the only difference in Arceus was new evolutions, but all the Pokemon were ones for previous games. This one has brand new Pokemon, so I'm excited to see what they are. Just all in all, it was a great and pleasant stream. I had a good time with it. Tonight, there was no second stream. Reason being, I was filming private react videos for patrons, and man, variety this time. There was more K-pop. There was actually a tourism video. There was a bunch of a Korean comic who I reacted to. And on top of that, some quantum physics stuff, and I actually just did like some inspirational style videos or like high level thinking videos. Interesting stuff. Good variety of stuff. Some of those may go public, some might not. Remember, when I do private react videos for my patrons, it's up to them. They own those videos, and if they feel like eventually they want to share with others and upload it to YouTube, they can, or they can just personally keep those videos for themselves, and that's okay too. Whatever they feel like doing. All right. So that was my night. In fact, I'm actually late. It's 10 o'clock as I'm filming this. It ran late reacting to all of that stuff. So even though I wasn't streaming, I actually worked later than I usually did. Okay? If you're interested in a private react video, okay, you can pledge to my Patreon, patreon.com/darksidephil. It's a $50 pledge, and you can send me the video you're interested in, and it's got to be around 20 minutes long, all right? And it could be one video reacting to something that's 10, 15 minutes and, commentary that makes it 20 minutes, or it could be several smaller videos, whatever you want. But please understand that I have limited time in a month to do it. This month in particular was a very, very busy month because of all the new releases out. It took me this long to even make the videos. And now someone else just like 2 days ago pledged to my Patreon and said, hey, can I get one now? I was like, I'm sorry. I have one night to do it. I got to work on making gameplay. I have holiday events coming up. You know, basically, thanks for the contribution, but it's going to come next month when I do my next batch, okay? Okay, fair enough. So here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Literally right now, on the main channel page of DSP Gaming, under the community tab, there's a poll going on. People are voting for the 2 games they want to see tomorrow. Tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. The choices are as follows. I skipped it. The choices are as follows. God of War Ragnarok, Sonic Frontiers, Pokemon Scarlet, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Here's the preliminary results. This poll will still run overnight, and depending on what it says in the morning, that's going to determine what we actually play tomorrow. God of War Ragnarok, 25%, so a quarter of the people. Sonic Frontiers, 8%. Pokemon Scarlet, 35%. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer, 32%, with 1,000 people who voted. So right now, if the lead does not change overnight, the first stream tomorrow in the morning will be Pokemon Scarlet again, so a second dose. And then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer will actually be the late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. It could change overnight. If you haven't voted yet, I urge you to be a part of the creative process here, be a part of the control that you can get, and let's see what happens. But that's what it looks like it's looking like right now that we're going to be doing tomorrow, okay? All right, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being a great audience today, even though it was half a day. Whatever we do tomorrow should be super fun to end my streaming week. Keep in mind, later on in the week, multiple holiday events. Fun stuff coming up. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night. See you in the AM for whatever you vote for. Peace out.